Okay, so this is how you're gonna do problem number one for the quiz review. So there's a couple ways you could do it. One, you can make a table. So step one, step two, step three, step four, and see what happens. So there's 5 blocks here. This one, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one, there's 13, and then 20. So you can check to see what kind of growth it makes. So if I'm adding, this is going to be adding 3, then it's going to be adding 5, and it's going to be adding 7. So we know it's not linear because we're not adding the same number every time. We know it's not exponential because I can't multiply from 5 to 8 or from 5 to get 8 and then multiply by the same number to get 13. And I can see that there's a pattern here that adding 3, add 5, and add 7 is a pattern that would be quadratic. So I know that it's quadratic. As soon as I see that it's quadratic, I should be looking for squares. Like this is step 2, so I should be looking for a 2 by 2 square. And then this is step 3, so I should be looking for a 3 by 3 square. And then step 4, a 4 by 4 square. And then we can go back and look at what the pattern is that we see. So we see that there's a square and then they're adding 2 of these diagonal blocks on top and 2 of the diagonal blocks on bottom. So really this one has a 1 by 1 square here with these 2. So each square they have, it's based off of the step, is the size of the step. And then they're adding the 4 diagonal squares. So when we want to write an expression that would define S, we're going to do S equals, I don't know why that changed red, and notice that it says use n. So we're going to use the n as our variable, n squared. That represents the big squares in the middle, and then plus 4, because every time we're adding 4, the numbers that we're adding is not changing. So we're not going to use the n anywhere with that 4 because every single time they're adding just 4. So then the expression is S equals n squared plus 4.